Hey, I'm Pep, and this is my 1-minute review of the Pathfinder Adventure Card Game. Now, they aren't paying me to do this review, and they didn't send me a copy of this game. In fact, it's just a game I've owned for quite a while and really enjoy. But there is a newer version of this game. Like, this is literally the oldest campaign in the game, but there's a completely new version of the game that's out rather recently. And if I happen to get a copy of that, I'll probably delete this video, so watch it now. Anyway, if you played something like Pathfinder or D&D or role-playing games before, this game is like taking that and then jamming it into a sort of deck builder. It's very interesting. You're going to be trying to complete a story. There's a lot of theme, and it's an ongoing campaign. It is what someone might call a little money grabby because you have the main campaign and it has a little bit that you can play, but if you want to finish the campaign, you need to buy smaller little adventure boxes that continue the campaign going on. I don't know if this is the way for the newest version, but it is for this version and all of the campaigns that have come. So it can be an expensive game. But listen, it's a fun game. And I think it's probably worth the expense, especially because if you buy it and you enjoy the core game and then the Adventure Path 1 that it'll come with, then you're almost guaranteed to enjoy the rest of it. Now, how do you play the game? Well, basically, you'll have a deck of cards which are your weapons and armor and spells, depending on whatever class you've picked, and you have special abilities, and you have stats. And as you play the game, you level up. Whenever you complete certain missions, you'll either get to increase a stat, or you'll get to increase one of your skills, or you'll get to increase your deck size. Now, the neat thing is that as you're going along, you will be adding cards to your deck. If I find a new weapon, boop, it gets popped into my deck. Well, it starts off in my hand, but eventually it'll end up back in my deck. But the thing is, you don't just make this massive deck full of weapons just because you're a fighter. You have deck limits, so you have a limit of 6 weapons, 3 armor, 2 blessings, etc. So at the end of each little adventure, you have to put your deck back to its original number, but with whatever stuff you want. So if you've gained a new weapon, well, you just have to throw an old weapon away. And so you're constantly changing up what's going on, and it's neat. You're not hoarding things like in a lot of deck builders. You're automatically thinning things out, and it's very interesting. That dynamic of what goes in and what goes out is such a fun part of the game. And then you're finding challenges that you have to roll and possibly use allies or blessings in order to help you with. Other players can often use their blessings and some other abilities to help you if you're going to fail a check. It's very interesting. I can't go too much into it in this 1-minute review, but if you haven't even heard of this game before and you know someone who has a copy, please try it. If you like campaign games, if you like sort of deck buildery things, or even if you've just played Pathfinder or D&D before, I think you'll probably enjoy this. I haven't really found anyone who hasn't. I honestly don't have any negatives to say about it other than it's too fun. Anyway, that's been my 1-minute review of Pathfinder, the Adventure Card Game. Thanks for watching.